don't reach over the glass. Okay.
Nope, she will have to hit you with her own umbrella. Very Poppy style.
What is this one right here? Wow, okay. Sweet, obviously.
Is that a Caesar salad? Yes. If you want Caesar for lunch tomorrow,
Sure.
grab some hot dog if you want.
I'm gonna grab some treats too.
That's fine, grab whatever treat you want.
All right, so hello, Mom, Dad, Meat World. So we are over here at Choux Choux Bakery. We're actually going to continue this back at our hotel because we are running out of time. But I do want to say this, that we got their 12-ounce hot chocolate. Oh my goodness, it is rich, it is decadent. It's the best hot chocolate I think that I've ever had. I'm being very honest with you. It's that good. Probably get one double this size, but the 12-ounce one we got, I'm glad we got the 12 as opposed to the 8. It's delicious. There's going to be some desserts here, healthy salad, delicious pizza that April had already tried. It is phenomenal. And then looks like some chocolate cake, but we've got to brace ourselves because there's a lot here. But let's continue this back at the hotel because we got to go for right now. All right, Mom and Dad Meat World viewers, so we are back at our hotel room, and I apologize. We went from the actual Choux Choux Bakery over here in downtown Everett, Washington. Yes, it's called Choux Bakery, Choux Choux. So choux pastry, that's, so if you have like a cream puff or an eclair, it's that type of dough, it's that crust, it's that, you know, it's a type of pastry, so choux pastry. So, but here we are at, or we are not here, we're back at our hotel room, but we are trying the food that we got from Choux Choux Bakery. And one of the things we wanted to get, because we got to keep somewhat healthy, right? So we want to get their Caesar salad, and you can see here, fresh romaine lettuce, homemade or in-house made croutons, a little bit of lemon, and some Caesar dressing. So apologies, I'm not actually going to try this right now. This will be later. I'm sure it's going to be good because by the time I edit this, if it's not for some reason, I'll just pull this out of the video, but I think it's going to be very, very good. It looks very fresh. But again, we are in a little bit of a time crunch. We're going to, let's just say, a no camera dinner. So we're doing this now. I do got to say, the best hot chocolate I've had, I was talking to April about it, and she was saying it's the best hot chocolate. It's because they're using real chocolate to make that hot cocoa. No knock against Starbucks, but they are in two different leagues when it comes to hot chocolate. Here we are. This right here is their biscotti. Beautiful looking biscotti. Good size on the biscotti too. Also in-house, making their biscotti. And you can tell where they had cut it. Looks absolutely beautiful. Does it have a little bit of a crunch? Trying not to get this all over our floor. Ooh, no crunch, but it is nice and dense. So it's got that light sweetness that you would expect from a biscotti. It's got little hints of crispy and crunchiness. And then there's fruit in there. The fruit is really, really good. And then you could taste a little bit of almond flavor also. There's one nice fresh biscotti that would have gone really well with that hot cocoa. Well, we had down that hot cocoa, but this would go absolutely fantastic with a nice cup of coffee. You take this biscotti, you dip it in that coffee, boy, that would be very, very good. We're actually going to save the rest of this biscotti right here. We're going to save this for breakfast tomorrow morning with our cup of coffee. All right, next up, take a look at this container right here. And one of the first things I saw, because it was right by the pizzas, but it was really not a pizza. This is their French nut cake, and it was just a circular pie of this right here. Take a look at how beautiful that looks. French nut cake with some nuts just falling off of it, but that's okay. And we're not even gonna use a fork. We're just gonna take a bite off of the corner. So if you take a look right here, it is very cakey. Almost like that biscotti, but a little bit more, it's got a little bit more moisture there. And you can see here where it's nice, and it looks like it's very, 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 what do you call that, juicy? Juicy from the strawberry that was actually on top. I just bit the strawberry that was here. That is super good. Not overly sweet. The strawberry was actually sweet, but actually nice and tart. And that's really good. I'm gonna try this very back part right here. I honestly don't know what kind of fruit that is. It's very, very, very subtle. It's caramelized, obviously. You see how dark it is? But that's really, really good. Again, this would be amazing with a nice cup of coffee right here. This French nut cake. This will also be saved tomorrow with a nice cup of coffee. All right, so the last sweet one, and this one I am going to get a fork for. This is their chocolate cake. So I saw this chocolate cake as we were checking out right there by the registers. They've got a little bit of a cooler section there. And this was their last bit of chocolate cake, and you could see it. We're going to put a picture right here, but we're also going to take a little slice of this chocolate cake. It is a big piece of chocolate cake. This is it right here. So you can see this right here. This is it folded down a little bit, but this is off the very front. Dark chocolate, a little bit of fudge. Boy, that's so rich, it's making me sweat. It is rich, it is decadent, it is sweet, but it's not a punch you in the face sweet. It's actually quite good. It's got a little tartness to it. This would be phenomenal with a cup of coffee. A little bit of bitterness with a little bit of this sweetness and this dark chocolate tartness. Boy, it's cakey, it's fudgy. I believe this is a flourless chocolate cake. Totally makes sense. And also, we had to ask because, well, you never know. Because this was the only, like, there weren't like any other brownies. This was the only straight up chocolate dish there. And we had to ask, was it made in-house? Of course it's made in-house. It is a bakery. They were baking when we were there. I didn't see the croissants until we were leaving. Everything there just looked absolutely amazing. So I will pause here on the sweets because when we were there, April was eating a little bit of this pizza right here, and she said the pizza was really, really good. We couldn't find any of the extra parm or the crushed red pepper, but that's all right. But you can see this right here. And this is quite a big piece of pizza. Apparently somebody else was asking about the pizza who was a regular. They do pizzas now Wednesday through Friday, so it is a Friday. And you can see here, they do not skimp on the cheese. The pepperoni was on top. And then there's also some mushroom. So it's pepperoni and mushroom. The mushroom is underneath the cheese. Mm. Oh, nice. So the tomato sauce, nice and tangy. You get a little bit of that cheese. The pepperoni is not overwhelming, not overly salty. That mozzarella. I got a little bit of that mushroom too. That's quite nice. It's not quite a thin crust. It may look like it's a thin crust, but it's not quite a thin crust, but it's definitely not a thick crust. But you can tell this is all in-house made. That's really, really good. This, again, with the Caesar salad, great little dinner combo right here. But I've got to stop because this is like a pre-dinner to our dinner, our camera-free dinner. All right, so before we end this video, I had come back to Choux Choux Bakery. I'm just outside sitting here, and what looked to be really, really awesome was this log right here. I look at the log and I go, that reminds me a lot of a Bûche de Noël. It is a chocolate log rolled up with that chocolate filling, and you can see the cream filling right here, and then that chocolate right on the outer, and then topped with Reese's Pieces on top, along with more of that chocolate. Honestly, looks like a ganache right here. And then I had to go back and get more of their hot chocolate here. Their hot chocolate, again, the best I've had, and so I had to get another, but I had to try this, what I think is it's a chocolate log, but it reminds me of a Bûche de Noël. So, and I know holidays are coming up here, but I had to try this with some of these Reese's on top that I'm going to have a piece of Reese's right now. Reese's alone is good, and I'm going to try, because I don't have a fork, I'm just outside here, I'm going to try a little bit of this right here. Just grab a little bit of this, a little bit of the cream right here, and then I'm going to try this out right here. So the cake is light and dense at the same time. I'll show you right here. See, take a look at that, those little bit of the air pockets right in here. But it's also dense at the same time. And then, yeah, that chocolate, the cream, and then the extra chocolate there, not overwhelming, but so good. So rich, creamy, velvety smooth. This right here. I'm going to take just a bite of this right here. That's phenomenal. That is really, really delicious. Everything we've had here has just been phenomenal. Again, we ate all that dessert yesterday. As I said before signing off, just had to come back and tell you how good it was and get something else along with their hot chocolate right here. But I'm going to finish this off and back to the video. But overall, Choux Choux Bakery, pretty darn good. We're actually going to be back for alone. Just, I don't know if I'm going to get more because they have I could have everything there, but then our bill would be quite a bit. But everything there looked absolutely phenomenal. I missed the scones, I missed the cupcakes, I missed the croissants, obviously. They had cheesecake slices, they had cake cups. It all looked absolutely phenomenal. And not to mention they also have bread because they are a bakery too. Like, they have their baguettes right there. But anybody traveling to this area, Choux Choux Bakery, they're actually located, I think, when you find them on maps, they're right inside, like their building is outside facing, but it's like an apartment area, and they're located on the bottom floor outside entrance. You can't miss them, even if maps tells you that you are there. Just look, you'll see their sign, it says bakery. It was quite delicious. So if you like this video, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps out our channel. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.